Good morning. I'm looking for September Knoll. She has a landlord-tenant matter. She was here yesterday or the day before. As you know, she usually doesn't show up on the day she's supposed to, but she's not here now. Okay, thank you. All right. Well, Miss O'Neill, thank you for your patience. It is 9:30. Let's call
You're
that
welcome.
case.
Good morning.
This is Terry,
It's my husband's computer.
okay, Leanne O'Neill.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right, you're Leanne O'Neill?
Yes, correct.
This is termination of tenancy action. The problem we have here this morning is this defendant was not personally served. It's Leanne O'Neill versus September Knowles. This is a property on Millard Street. I'm not sure how Miss Knowles came to be there. She is not doing well at all. She is in dire straits. She's got several criminal cases pending where she was passed out on the sidewalk or in doorways. She was supposed to be here this morning for two criminal cases in front of Judge Pattison, a pretrial and an arraignment, and she's not here for those either. As I indicated, she was here a day or two ago, late in the afternoon, quite agitated. And anyway, she's not here now. How did she come to be in that Millard Street property?
We rented the house to Scott McLean, and those two were together, and he allowed her to move into the house. And Scott's no longer there.
I think he's in jail for assaulting her.
Yep.
There was a very serious assault, and he got charged with assault with intent to murder, assaulting her, and a sexual assault. Terrible, terrible facts. So he's in jail for assaulting her, and she's still in the premises.
Her stuff is, yes. It doesn't appear that she's really been at the house too much.
All right. Well, because I don't have personal service, I can't do a default. I have to continue this matter to already crowded August 28th at 1:20.
You said at 1:20?
Yes.
Thank you.
She may or may not show up by then. She may or may not get a bench warrant from Judge Pattison. I don't know. The poor girl's in such distress, but you've got her stuff there. You don't want her as a tenant. She was at 615 Miller, just a couple blocks away, and I wondered how she ended up in this place. But
yeah, I didn't even know that she was actually living there until probably, I would say, early April. And then once the incident happened between them two, I immediately filed papers because Scott's stuff's already out of the house and the keys have been turned over to me. And we're trying to sell our house.
And this is an annoying circumstance.
Correct.
At any rate, we have to wait 10 days.
Okay.
for the hearing, and then she gets another 10 days to move out unless we could get a hold of her in the meantime. Maybe she'll agree to vacate. But I will see you by Zoom on August 28th at 1:20.
All right, sounds good. All
Thank you.
right, thank you, sir. Okay.
It's now 1:26. The matter was set for 1:20. This is entitled Leanne O'Neill versus September Knowles. The file number is 231001 LT. We learned last time on August 18th that the premises were actually leased to a Scott McLean, and he allowed Miss Knowles to move in. He's actually in jail for assaulting Miss Knowles, and either she or her stuff are there. Scott's stuff has been removed. We did not have personal service, so we weren't able to do a writ, but I can now. Did she get her stuff, or are things still there?
No, things are still there. She has kind of been MIA. I've been speaking to Officer Kilborn, and they haven't even seen her around town, so.
She had some other, well, she was a witness. She was subpoenaed to testify. She had some other things, and she very often doesn't show up at the right time or day.
Yeah, she has not made any attempt to get any of her stuff.
Well, she gets 10 days from today. And I'm sorry for that you have to wait, but you have a right to recover your property. 10 days from now is September 7th. All right, this is a tenancy not of your making.
Correct.
But you are going through the steps. I tried to figure out which house this was. I go down Millard quite often.
Yeah,
and which house is it?
It's on the corner of Constantine and Millard.
Oh, it's right on the corner.
Yep.
Is it the big apartment house?
No. It's a beige one-story house.
Or it's the one across the street from it?
Probably, yes.
Well, it's not the one, it's not bordering on, that's a Spring Street address. So, okay, I guess I know which house it is.
Yeah.
I thought that was also a Spring Street address. All right, if you go out to the counter, the clerks will give you a copy of this order.
Okay.
If you come back on the 7th, they can give you a writ and you can take all our stuff out of there.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. All right, you're good to go. I'll put the waiting room in the waiting room.